The first time I stole something, I was 8 years old. It was a pack of gum, taken from a corner store while my mother wasn't looking. I still remember the thrill in my chest and the crushing guilt that followed. But that little act of rebellion planted a seed, one that would grow roots far deeper than I ever imagined. By the time I was 16, I was skipping school and lying to cover my tracks. At 19, I was partying hard, drinking more than I should, and living for approval from people who didn't even care if I made it home safe. I had mastered the art of putting on a smile while hiding everything broken beneath the surface. I believed in God, but only when I needed something. I'd pray if I was in trouble, bargain with Him when I felt scared. But the truth is, I didn't think God wanted someone like me. I figured grace was for good people who just made a few mistakes. Me, I was way past that. The real unraveling began after college. I got into a relationship that was toxic from the start, but I stayed. I thought love was supposed to be messy, hard, painful even. We brought out the worst in each other. I became someone I didn't recognize, angry, anxious, constantly apologizing for things I didn't do, and ashamed of the choices I kept making just to be enough. One night, after another explosive fight, I found myself walking alone, barefoot, phone dead, mascara streaked down my face. I ended up at a park bench, just before sunrise. Everything was silent, still, and in that silence, I broke. "I'm tired, God," I whispered. "I'm so tired of pretending I'm fine. I've messed everything up. I've sinned so much I don't even know where to start. But if you're still there, if you still want me, please don't let me go." I don't know how to explain what happened next, but it was like a breath not from my lungs, but from somewhere deeper. Like the weight of 1,000 secrets had been lifted. Like I was known, fully, and not just known but loved. Later that morning, I opened my Bible for the first time in years. The verse I read stunned me. If we confess our sins, He is faithful and just and will forgive us our sins and purify us from all unrighteousness. -1 John 1-9. I read it again. Faithful and just. Forgive us, purify us. It didn't say if we're perfect or if we clean ourselves up first. It just said if we confess. That day, I confessed everything. Not just the big sins, but the pride, the bitterness, the envy, the selfishness. And as I did, I felt God's grace not as a vague idea but as a flood. A radical, unearned, overwhelming love that didn't just forgive me. It freed me. I broke up with that boyfriend. I cut ties with toxic friends. I started therapy, joined a local church, and for the first time in my life, I stopped running. The road hasn't been easy. I've stumbled, I've doubted, but I've also learned that God isn't waiting for perfection, He is waiting for surrender. Every time I bring Him my brokenness, He meets me with mercy. You see, grace isn't about earning your way back to God. It's about realizing He already made the way. If you're carrying guilt today, or feel too far gone, hear this. You are not your worst decision. You are not your past. And you are never too far for the arms of grace. Jesus didn't come for the perfect. He came for the lost, the weary, the ashamed, and the hopeless. He came for you. Share and comment this if you believe God still writes the best stories.